everybody's here.
See anything good? There's too many of us. Too many people that haven't seen each other for 20 years.
Well, we need to change that.
I haven't seen him.
We're in the water right now.
So, well, it's good that you got married in town. You have never had, right?
I'm just looking around like, I don't remember any of these people.
Should I take off my shoes? Can I keep my socks?
Is this your kid, Will?
Yes, it is.
Liam, right?
Yep.
Oh,
Liam.
thank you.
Liam, look at the camera and say hi.
Hi.
How are you?
He's fired.
Fired. That's what I always say. He's fired.
Bill? Wait a minute. We got two more.
Alyssa, Desiree. Oh, I thought they were over here.
Would any of you else like to go in when we put the ashes in? I'm okay. You're okay?
Kids stay.
Okay. I was thinking, Michelle, Angela, Leah, Katie. Or, well, Katie's not here.
I didn't prepare
Okay.
because I thought it was just going to be the adult, like the kids.
That was the plan.
But what you can do
Okay.
is I brought flowers, and then after we spread the ashes, everybody can pick
I'd like to do that.
flowers and pick flowers in the ashes.
So anyone wants a flower, take a flower.
Here you go, guys.
Going up to
Happy to slow.
Yeah, of course.
That's like my weight, so.
Anybody take a flower?
Are these real?
Mandy's knees are your knees.
Surprised my mom hasn't cried yet. Give her a minute.
Wow.
Wait till she does not want to.
here because quite frankly the noise is all here.
Okay.
Okay, has everyone got a flower that wants a flower?
1 hour.
We're going to take some out with us, right?
Yep. Huh?
I picked these flowers because Grandma Judy, one of my best memories was she loved to have yellow and white and pinks, like pinks. So I imagine, hardly because her birthday, but she said she never enjoyed it, but spring was her favorite time of the year. And I will be thinking of her as I light these beautiful flowers.
And I was just gonna say, we're all, the four kids, we're gonna go out into the water, we're all gonna put Grandma out into the ocean, and that was her wish. She wanted to be back with Grandpa Chris and join him back there. Just as a quick little story for you, originally Grandma wanted to be put out in Joshua Tree with Grandma and Grandpa. We did that a number of years back with Grandpa Cal, and she had originally thought that that's what she wanted to do. But then she commented to me, she says, you know what, I really don't want to crowd them and I don't want to bug them, so go ahead and put me out in there. So, and just so you guys know, that's why we're here today. So, and I wanted to thank you all for being here. And the last thing I just wanted to say is, your Aunt Kim had mentioned to me something that I think is important for us to remember about your grandmother and our mom, is that the fact that we're all here right now is a huge sentiment and impact of her being with us. So I just wanted to say that as well. Thank you all again. A number of us have traveled from various distances, and we greatly appreciate you guys. It's fantastic and phenomenal. and with that, we'll go get wet.
One more thing. Thank God, everybody. Thank God that we're all here. This is really a blessing, and I hope that we'll do it many, many times. Yes, I want to know that is something that is very important. You have for me to say that.
I also want to thank you guys. It's great to see my nieces. I haven't seen them in so long. So
Okay. And then when we're done doing that, we're going to actually come back, and then we'll let everyone who wants to say something can do that at that time. Once we all get wet and then come back.
But you're all blessed. You're all beautiful.
Yep.
I love you.
All right. You guys too.
I don't care.
Certainly can, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I don't know how rocky it is.
It's not rocky.
It's not rocky, hun.
It's calm.
flour in?
Uh-oh. There goes 20 bucks.
Okay, they're from the beginning of the school
like
year.
$20 for those?
They're like cool.
Those are like
Those are like $60.
Yeah,
Those are like $60.
Mine are like $40.
That's why it's so good.
On the wedding.
That means you get your money.
Little lady. It happens overnight.
He has the radio voice.
I have the deep baritone voice.
I look at this family and I just think that my mother would be so proud of each of you. Okay, we've all come a long way, and I see each and every one of you, the wonderful human beings that you are and are becoming and have the potential to be. And it makes me so proud to be a part of this family. I really can't thank everybody enough for coming. You know, I appreciated it in my emails, but I just wanted to say how much I love all of you and how important you are to me. And exactly what Mandy said earlier, that we should get together more often. We should not let just the sad things bring us together, but we should let happy things bring us together too. I miss my mom. I miss her.
Come to the northwest. Yeah,
Yes.
there is one.
That's fine. I miss my mom, but like I said, I feel like she's here with us now, looking at us, and she's very pleased with what she sees. Thank you all.
Think about Mom. Clap, clap, clap.
All right, who else would like to share something? Go ahead and speak up.
Step out here in the middle.
I'm pretty sure Grandma's mom. Sorry, sometimes I tear too.
Yeah, it's okay.
Aw, go ahead, buddy. It's okay.
And what you guys did on that beach is really nice. Thank you.
I just feel bad.
It's okay.
You know what? So do we.
I just feel bad because, well, Grandma's mom was like really good, and I'm pretty sure that she would give you all the love. And yeah. Aww, well,
Thank you.
Good job, Aaron. Good job, buddy.
Who else?
Michelle, you said it.
So it's been a long time since I've seen a lot of you guys. I was really little last time, but I will say that a lot of my best memories were with you guys, like from when I was a child. So I just want to thank you guys for that. And even with Grandma Judy, all my memories were really good. So I'm glad to be here.
Thank you all. Glad to have you here.
Michelle, you told me you had a story.
Oh, I mean, there's a couple that come to mind. I'll just never forget. So, like, my grandma used to watch me.
Come to the center.
Well, she used to babysit me, and I remember she had that red car, and we were driving, and I was like, Grandma, what if I push it into park? Like, while we're driving, what's going to happen? She's like, if you want to get your ass kicked, do it and find out. And I was like, little, and I was like, I guess I'm not going to do that. So, but that's just something that sticks out of my head. But, you know, I felt really close to her growing up. She took care of me for a long time, and I remember her taking me with her to her preschool and, like, having me help the kids, and so I had a lot of good memories with her. Her applesauce meatballs, I'll forever remember those. Can you learn how to make those? Yeah, I need the recipe for the applesauce meatballs.
We have it.
Okay. I haven't had those in like 20 years now, so if you can make
how many of us still make calico beans? I mean, come on.
every year.
And my secret to chili was a cup of coffee.
Oh.
Not a whole cup.
Well, about half a cup. First coffee and later coffee.
Yeah, I just good time. I was sad when she moved away. I was sad that I didn't get to see her or talk to her, but
But I think we said something earlier. We were talking about, you know, we need to do this and actually set up something, and I totally agree with that. But I do want to say that, like for me, just because I haven't been there doesn't mean that there's not feelings there. So I apologize for not always being around.
okay.
I'm sentimental too.
It comes naturally to some of us.
Okay, who else? Angela, do you have anything?
Well, you know, I remember Grandma would take me to church every Saturday, and she went and took me out shopping and bought me clothes that I could wear for church. She's the one who took me to Pathfinders every week, and I did that for a couple of years, and it was a really amazing experience because I was able to go camping and go travel around with the troop, and it was boys and girls, and it was with the church, and it was, I always will have those fond memories of spending time with her, and if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have done that, you know, because my mom had worked a lot, my dad wasn't going to take me all the time, so it was barely her who did that for me, and, you know, I will definitely miss her and miss seeing her in the holidays, and, you know, I'm just so happy to see everybody
get 'em.
here today, and she'll definitely.
So, some of my favorite, I guess a few of my favorite memories being with Grandma is going with her to her preschool and helping her there and seeing her with the kids and just how much that, you know, how much she just lit up around them and how much they loved her, and, you know, just the joy that was shared between them and her. That was a really fun thing, and I've thought back like how cool that was that she would include us in that and take us and kind of, you know, help us to feel like we had something to contribute, something meaningful. We'd go during the school year when she had kids, and then when the kids were there, and then we'd go when they had breaks sometimes and help her clean up, and so it was really fun to be part of that. And then when I was younger, I have a lot of fond memories of playing in her sandbox outside. Michelle probably can relate to that one. And with Angela, I don't know if you remember, we used to always chase each other through the bushes.
Yes, always, and we get in trouble.
And now they're so overgrown that they're just gotten so mature
But we
and so
used to
big
hide
that
in
I don't
there.
know how we
Yeah,
did that.
it was fun.
Yeah, we'd hide in
And
there.
remember the doughboy pool?
Pool,
Swimming.
That big satellite dish.
Satellite dish. Yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of fun times, and especially holidays, and
Yeah.
we've already mentioned the food.
Yeah.
That kind of sticks in our mind. So I just really appreciate all of those traditions that were started, and really happy to see everybody here. And I would love if we could, if we did this more often and set something up on an annual or semi-annual basis or something, schedule something so that we actually do it. And it's so great to get to see everybody in person.
I guess I have one question for you.
Yeah.
Do you have any lizards outside the house?
We don't ever see
The first patio that got torn up, there was a big mound back where the doughboy pool was, and I had lizards, and they made me release them. So every time we saw a lizard, it was always a relative of my lizard. So if you see any lizards there, they're mine. And Grandma would, she was the one that would say that those were relatives. Yeah. Sure. And I was sharing Liam's rocks with everyone when I was trying to pass them around.
Leah's good. Anything you'd like to?
I just remember just being at, holiday events with everybody. The one thing I really remember was they had all those lights that like bordered the patio. They were like multicolored lights. Yeah. And I remember when we would stay late enough that it would be dark, like I really loved when they would turn the lights on for me. So I don't know, I was really young kind of when she still left and everything, but I remember Grandma and family and everything and being together. And it was good times.
To this day, every Christmas we have sandwich plates.
Yeah.
Every
Even
Christmas.
still.
That's that. Swiss cookies and the beans. Yes, always the
Every
beans.
Christmas, even still.
So I mean,
parts of so many other families because they're shared with Don's kids and they're sharing with their in-laws. So those beans are
Like most of you know, so Will and Danica are here with my 3 stepchildren. Mellie's in the Marine Corps. She's getting ready to get out, and they wouldn't let her take leave. And then the youngest is Leah. Sorry, Leah. But Leah's a beautiful name, and she just started her new job. And Jesse just moved to Cincinnati with his girlfriend and all that. But Ginger had made up cookbooks, so there's like 3 or 4 recipes in there that came from my side that are in. So, if anyone wants a copy, I'm sure we can at least download it.
I would like that very much.
And there's other recipes as well, but those of you that follow, that have Ginger on your Facebook and all that, you know how much she loves to bake and cook. So, I don't like to eat.
I don't think anybody has a.
So I really don't remember like a lot. I do think it's great that we did come out here and all get together. Like honestly, we keep in touch through Facebook, but I can't even remember the last time I saw you all. So I think it is important, and like our family back in New Mexico, it's pretty small. And after Will married Jeanette, like her family is great. So it kind of gave me like what it's like to have like a bigger family, and it would be really nice to expand that there because I'm like people are like, oh, what about your family? And I'm like, well, my mom's side's from the Philippines, and the rest I don't really get to see. So I definitely think it's important that we keep in touch and meet up.
So they're down in southern New Mexico. I'm in Denver. David's in Washington. You know what? It's a big country. I travel for work. I mean, there's places that everyone wants to go overseas and do things. There's a place in Arco, Idaho called Glacier National Park, or Crater of the Moon National Park.
Been there.
It's like really awesome. Especially if you go when it's storming out.
Yeah.
It's an experience. No one's ever been there. See, I want to go to Spain and France, and and I've been there too.
Amazing.
But we can meet different places. We can go travel.
Well, I was talking about the one thing about our timeshares is that I can almost get rooms in Vegas almost any time of year.
Yeah.
So we could plan a reunion for something like that, or we could do like David said and go up to Washington because it's a beautiful area. So maybe we can just pick different places to do it. And, if you want somebody to coordinate that, I guess I helped coordinate this. I can help coordinate that as well. You vote for Vegas? Okay. Well, we can start there first and then see where else we can go. Okay?
I think we should try New Mexico.
I hear the food there is amazing.
Food there is just the best.
Like the best Mexican
But
food
it's
you've
not
ever imagined.
northern New Mexican food is disgusting. It has to be like southern New Mexican food is like
Well, wait a minute though.
Santa Fe Mexican food is not.
Sadie's is pretty dang good, and they're up in Albuquerque.
It is good, but southern New Mexico.
How about Jeremy? Did you have
Oh yeah, the Filipinos
So,
there just they.
I don't remember much about Grandma Judy other than the times I've gone over to her place for Christmas time. But what I do remember of her is that she was always extremely kind to me. And even though I was young then, I always remember feeling like I should be able to spread that kindness towards everybody I knew. And I'm sure if Grandma Judy were alive today, she would be overwhelmed by the amount of kindness we are showing her today. And it really warms my heart to see that all of us could come together like this. And I truly and sincerely hope that we can one day be able to meet like this again, but without the context of sadness.
That was very well said.
We'll have to we'll make it happen.
Now I do have something for you guys. Some of you don't know him as well as, well, none of you know him quite as well as I do, but Uncle Bob wanted to make it here today, but he wasn't able to get down here, but he wanted to let all of you know that he's thinking about us and is got his, all, you know, both Uncle Bob and Aunt Vicky have their thoughts in their hearts, and also our cousins Jennifer and Robin. So you know, it's kind of, for me, it's been the one fortunate thing I've had to have is I have that extended family up there, so it's been a benefit for me. And then I just wanted to also say, I was, the only thing I was a little bit surprised no one brought up, Grandma Judy, what was Grandma Judy's greatest love in the world?
The Angels?
Sports.
Yeah.
Sports. Well, it's kind of like
So my Angels bag? That's my Angels bag over
And
there.
and Mandy's right. I mean, it kind of goes without saying, but I want to say it anyway. Grandma's mom's love of sports was what instilled a lot of what we have with what our side of sports is as well. I mean, I can, you know, we all remember the TV in the den being on with sports,
Radio,
2 or 3 radios on, and then anytime there was a critical moment on a game on the TV,
She couldn't watch.
she couldn't watch it. Grandma Mom would have to go out and get away, and then she'd kind of peek around the door to take a look to see what was going on, but that was just too emotional for her to be able to just be directly right there.
Sometimes I have to do that even today, so there you go.
So I just wanted to add that. Anybody else want to add anything additional?
I have one more thing to say.
Will's over here told me not to start. And last week I was in Vegas, so when I introduced myself, because I'm a field service, you know, and I said, you know, Bill Christensen, home of the Super Bowl champion Denver Broncos. Will's a big San Diego fan, so he's not real happy.
Well, take a look at the back of our band, you'll see.
It's more of a Broncos hater than a San Diego fan.
But
And now the LA Rams again.
Yes.
that's right. But I wanted to say something from Dave Park. He was very sorry not to be here, and I'm sure he's actually thinking of all of us here on the beach today. I will be forever grateful for him for taking care of my mother in her final days. It was not an easy thing to do, and for that I will always thank him. But he couldn't make it here, and he wanted me to let everybody know that he was thinking of us and wishing he was here with us as well. Okay, so I wanted to make sure I got that out there.
He was very kind in sharing with us that Grandma passed peacefully, and before the coroner came, he sat with her and was holding her hand and saying, "Please Jesus, come take my hand," and ministering with her. So, and he knew what was important. He knows what's important to send to who, what would mean something, and that showed a lot of grace, and I appreciate that. And David has been doing a wonderful job being the executor.
Very grateful to you, David. Thank you so much for taking care of me.
No complaints. Very understated as usual.
We decided about the pictures. Should we tell them the plan?
Yeah, we can
most
do
of them are
that.
here.
Go ahead.
So last night, Mandy, I, and David, and Pat, we looked through some old pictures. It's really awesome to see Grandpa Cal, me being retired Navy, in his World War II Navy uniform.
Oh, wow.
I'm impressed. But we decided.
And he's very handsome.
Oh yeah.
So we have some originals, but we're gonna actually professionally get these scanned and put on CDs, and everyone is gonna get copies.
Nice.
So everyone can have it. And oh, by the way, Will said he would take that picture that you wanted to show.
Of the what?
But he may want some more explanation. I couldn't give him a good explanation.
They don't know what it is.
There's a letter inside it that explains it all.
And then this is about this tall.
Oh, that's very cool. It's of our great-great-grandparents that Grandma's cousin had that he sent to me. And now I'm going to send it, pass it on to Will.
There's no one that anyone here has ever met, you know. So I mean,
It's from Ron and Judy.
but it's something that you know is like, okay, this should stay in the family, you know, somehow. But thanks, Will.
Okay.
And again, thank you everybody for coming out here. As you all know, we've got another stop. My great sister Patricia set up a great event for us at Cisco's on Westlake Boulevard.
I'm excited.
Happy to have you all there. And just so you know, order, work off of what it has there. But if there's something that you want that's additional, go ahead and do that. The trust is paying for the meal today, so don't worry about anything. So the four of us kids are splitting it 25, 25, 25. So don't think it's just your Uncle David.
Yeah, if you want chili relleno, get a chili relleno.
Yeah, get whatever you want. Have a drink, have whatever you want.
Is anybody here not going?
I think everybody's going.
Yeah. No, I think everybody's going. Well, you have to catch it first.
Where is it at Westlake Boulevard?
Westlake Boulevard is right off the 101 freeway.
Okay,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Miss, I can go to the Mexican restaurant and have a cheeseburger.
When I was little, I didn't like food.
Cheeseburger. Okay, I've been waiting to tell the story. You were a baby, and I was like obsessed with you, and your mom was like, dude, leave her alone. But I just wanted to carry you, and then like you had to take a nap, and I was like so pissed off because I'm like, why does she need to sleep? I want to play with her. But I will never forget, Grandpa Chris was barbecuing, and I took a bite of my burger, and it was like all red on the inside, and I was like, ew, it's so gross, it's like not even cooked. And you said something that I'll never forget. You're like, oh, red meat, I love it like this. And I was like, what the? But I will forever remember that, like that, just being so grossed out by it, but you're like, I love red meat. And I was like, what the hell? So yeah, that was something that I always will remember you for.
You know that picture on the side of the hot tub with all the kids?
All of us, yeah. And
you were so mad because Katie got to hold Danica.
Yeah.
You wanted to.
I wanted to hold her.
I don't remember exactly who it was. You want to hold her down?
I'm pretty strong. I can carry it. And I remember Grandma Mary doing cartwheels and like somersaults and.
Grandma Mary?
Yeah, Grandma Mary was there.
Doing summer.
She was doing like backflips. Like I was doing backflips and she was like, I can do it too. And then she ended up cutting her arm, and then I think everyone got mad and cut herself. And I was like, she had a couple of.
We get the spouses in there too now?
Yeah.
So they can all be in there?
Come on, Catherine.
1, 2, 3.
That means you, young lady.
Young lady, please.
Ralph, if you get in there, take a picture.
Rest in peace, Judy.